Hey guys, good morning. Coach Jen T here. I don't know what's going on, but this is my third video of the week. That is unheard of. Typically, I try to post something once a week, so this is great. So today we're going to go over some tips on how to create a morning routine for yourself. If you're not a morning person, I understand, and I'm not telling anybody they need to be a morning person, but there's just a big difference between getting out of bed and feeling like a slug or hitting the ground running with your blood pressure on 100 because you're just like stressed out about all the things you have to do. So this is more just about creating a more calm environment for your morning and feeling like, you're succeeding in some way. And I always am a strong believer that if you win your morning, you win your day. And so starting your day off on the right foot is just huge. So that's what I'm going to share. Just give you guys some tips on how to create a morning routine for yourself. You don't necessarily need to do all of these tips, but if you write them down and find one or two that you want to focus on for the week, it can really help. This isn't even part of my numbers of my tips, but one thing that's very important to note is that a great morning starts the night before. And when I say that, I mean, try to create a good nighttime routine to start, because if you go to bed early, you're not sitting on your phone late at night and then having crazy dreams about the games you're playing on your phone or the TV show that you just watched or the murder mystery that kept you up in the middle of the night. You're just going to sleep better. You're going to feel more rested in the morning to start a morning routine. So that is just like a little tip that goes before the 13 tips that I'm going to give you. So number one is to start your day feeling like you're in control. So a lot of things are out of our control in life. So getting into waking up in the morning and doing something that makes you feel like you're in control of your day is huge. Other things demand our time, such as family, such as work, such as life in general. So doing something that makes you feel like you're in control helps you go about the rest of your day feeling like you're in control no matter what comes your way. Number two is set your alarm clock. And you guys, don't judge. I'm going to say something that some of you might not like, but don't hit snooze. If you hit snooze, you're naturally starting your day procrastinating, right? Like hitting snooze kind of gives you 15 more minutes to put off the next thing you need to do. So starting the day by not hitting snooze and getting up when that alarm goes off is huge. And if you can, one way that could work for you, I know I've had clients that set their alarm up across the room so that in the morning, they're not tempted to just reach over and hit snooze. By the time they have to turn off their alarm, they're already out of bed. So just basically the whole point of that is to not start your day by procrastinating. Number three is to be realistic with the time that you set your alarm. And gradually you can start setting your alarm a little earlier, but don't set those expectations for yourself that if you sleep in till 7 every morning and then all of a sudden you're like, I'm going to get up at 4 a.m. That's not realistic. Try to set your alarm even 15 minutes before you normally wake up, or you can move to a half hour earlier. Just set your alarm being realistic about when you want to get up, giving yourself enough time to get up and start your day in control and be able to complete the tasks that you want to do realistically. And that's the same with nutrition too. You always want to set realistic goals for yourself. Number four is if you do plan to work out or exercise, having your workout clothes set out for you really helps you take the thinking out of it. So have those sneakers out, have your sports bra and your gym stuff out so that when you get up, it's ready for you. You don't need to go to the closet and try to figure out what you're going to wear when you're, half asleep. So having that stuff ready for you, wherever you normally would get dressed in the morning, takes the thinking out of it. And then at least you're in your workout attire. Even if you're not going to go jump right into the gym, you have it on, you're ready to go. And it helps increase motivation when you're wearing your gym stuff. or your workout stuff. Number 5 is, we said be realistic with getting up earlier, but one thing that really helps my clients is to get up early enough to have some time to yourself. So before you start checking the emails, before you start scrolling the Instagram or the Facebook, before you start doing something else that demands your time, try to have that quiet time to yourself. It's just so important to have that, to mentally prepare yourself for the day, to get yourself to unwind before you get, wound up for the day or geared up for the day. So just taking that quiet time can be really huge, doing something for yourself. Number 6 has a lot to do with number 5, and that's to spend time in the morning doing something that you enjoy, such as reading or writing in a journal or doing some light stretching with a cup of coffee. It doesn't, or a nice walk outside. It doesn't really matter, but it's doing something quiet, in control for yourself that you enjoy. You don't have to get up and go ham on lifting weights or doing something absolutely crazy first thing in the morning. Take that time for yourself to do something you enjoy. If you are a book reader, morning, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 20 minutes, it's a great time to read a book. Whether it's like a self-help book or just like a book that you enjoy, just getting that time for yourself helps your mind just feel in control of what else is to come for the day. Number 7 is to get some exercise. A little bit of exercise goes a long way. So even if you sit and you have that quiet time, think about what you can do to be a little bit active. Even if you give yourself 5 minutes to start, if you never do any activity, that 5 minutes of exercise is going to boost your endorphins, the happy hormones, the feel-good hormones, getting your heart rate up a tiny bit, getting a little bit of sweat. You guys, it's so good for your mental health and for your physical health too. 5 minutes is not a long time, but you can get a lot done in that. Even if you're doing a cycle of body weight exercises like push-ups and burpees and squats, anything really that is just getting your heart rate up is huge. And then number 8 can be paired with number 7 is to get outside. There's so much to be said. And research shows that getting yourself out in nature has this amazing health benefits. It helps you calm your mind. It helps you feel more positive. And, you just get yourself out in nature, especially this time of year, enjoying the foliage and all the things that fall has to offer. I know, based on my experience with coaching, a lot of people think that they have to walk a mile or 2 miles or 3 miles, but you know what? You don't have to do that. If your time doesn't allow it, even a 5 minutes out and back, down your driveway or down your road or somewhere safe, just that time in nature is incredible for your health. Number 9 is to come up with your mantra for the day. So your mantra is a little saying that you're going to repeat to yourself all day long that makes you feel positive. It could be anything under the sun, and come up with that mantra at the beginning of the day that you're going to tell yourself, write it down on paper, have it in your iPhone notes so that you can check back and follow through with your mantra to help you achieve and feel your best, whatever that mantra is. It could be something as simple as I am worth it, or, I deserve it. Yes, you deserve to take care of yourself through the day, no matter what else comes your way. Number 10 is to have this is the nutrition coaching side of me, is to have a protein and nutrient packed breakfast to start your day, even if that means you have to plan in advance. It depends on where you're at, but 20 to 30 to 40 grams of protein to start your day at breakfast is so huge. And then adding some vegetables and whole foods into it. You guys, it is just, when you start your day with a great, filling, healthy breakfast loaded with protein, you're going to be able to go about your day and just feel more satisfied overall. Find yourself, especially when you do incorporate exercise too, just find yourself making better choices as the day goes on. If you wake up and the first thing you have is a bowl of cereal or a bagel, or an English muffin with absolutely no protein, you're just going to feel like your blood sugar's crashed. You have low energy slump in the middle of the morning or, you know, mid-afternoon of the day, and it's just exhausting and your body's not fueled to keep functioning. So make sure you have a nutrient-packed breakfast. And that might mean, if you don't have time to make breakfast, that you're doing something like whipping up a smoothie or having some Greek yogurt or some overnight oats with protein, like, you know, that you've prepared the night before to grab and go. So just planning ahead can really help with that. Number 11 is to write down the top 3 things that you want to accomplish in the day, no matter what. You can do this the night before, or you can do it in the morning when you're writing or having quiet time. But what 3 things are on your primary complete list for the day? And that way, no matter what else comes in your way, you know that you accomplished those 3 tasks that you needed to get done for the day. Number 12 is to have your plan for healthy meals ready to go. Again, look back into an older video that I had, I think last week, but all about planning. A little bit of planning goes a long way. So thinking and asking yourself, what am I going to have for lunch? What am I going to have for dinner tonight? How am I prepared for when hunger kicks in? Do I have that healthy protein snack with me? Or do I have a, you know, protein packed, really healthy lunch so that I'm not getting hungry and feeling like the blood sugar crash and mood swings because I'm just hungry and not fueled? And then number 13, last but not least, is to do the hard things first that you would normally put off. This can be anything from personal things like making those phone calls to like the doctor's office or to the insurance company. Do those hard things first, or maybe at work, like it's the hard tasks. So like starting your morning when your brain is fresh, doing the tasks that are a little harder and more energy demanding mentally and physically, just helps you kind of be able to unwind and recap the day as the day goes on, not knowing that you like, so you know that you just like got the hard things done. Feeling accomplished is huge for just confidence in general. So those are my tips, you guys, for creating a morning routine. And yes, you don't have to be a morning person to have a good, solid start to your day, but just these tips just can help you start your day feeling in control, feeling accomplished, feeling confident, and feeling fueled in your body to tackle anything that comes your way for the day. I hope you guys have a great weekend, a great day. Even though it's raining, embrace it. It's like almost 70 degrees outside, and have an awesome one. If you guys have any questions at all, I am not a robot. I am a human, and you guys can message me on Facebook Messenger or DM me on Instagram or send me a message in the app if you're in my coaching program, you guys. I love to hear from you, okay? And many of you have my email because I send you emails all the time with like tips and videos and things. So if you are not on my email list and you want to be, just send me a message with your email address. And that's it. I hope you guys have a good day.